Okay, I'm standing with the two gentlemen here from SN Boxing, Steve Newton and Saligh Dollie. Correct. So I just wanted to just tongue twister that one. So just having to make sure I got that right. Steve, I'll start with you. You guys are in partnership together as well with boxing. Yeah. How's everything working?
Very good. Sali's just come on board about 15 months ago. He's made a real difference. Very good on the marketing side and the commercial side of the gym, and then also with the training. He's really come along and he's done some good things. He took Tian Fik to Russia. Had a very good performance for Tian. In fact, he lost it was a unanimous decision, but one of the cards was 96-94, and in Russia, to get that scorecard is so Tian really performed well. He runs Edgemead. I run Deep River, different areas of Cape Town. And yeah, we integrate as a team, work with the guys together. So it's fantastic.
Most of the professional boxers train this side, if I'm not mistaken. How does that work?
So geographically, if they're obviously closer to this gym, they'll come and train with me. If they're closer to Steve, they'll end up going to Steve. We want to make it logistically as easy as possible for them, and also they eventually build a relationship with the trainer. So if it happens to be that somebody is the side of the world and has a better relationship with Steve, then they'll make the effort to go that side, because ultimately they need to have that relationship with the trainer in the corner. But as it stands, I think we've got 6 of the pros here.
And with regards to your relationship, does it work if a boxer comes to you, Steve's the assistant, and then if a boxer goes to Steve, you're the assistant?
Yeah, correct. Also, like I mentioned, if a boxer draws more towards Steve, particularly you want them to be comfortable in the ring, then that boxer will ultimately go to Steve. And if they need to make the check to go there, then I'll assist Steve. And I think vice versa. For me, that relationship, that boxer-trainer relationship is very important.
And Steve, you've been in boxing for a very long time now. Boxers are slowly but surely starting to come through the ranks. How you feel the professional scene's looking this year?
Well, look, nationally I think it's great. You've got ESPN doing shows hopefully once a month. Cape Town has now picked up. Last year, towards the end of the year, we had a few events. We're hoping to work with more promoters this year, this side, that the guys don't always have to travel up to the Eastern Cape or Joburg. We just want more events. I mean, Cape Town needs boxing. That is the biggest trouble we're having here. The guys are good enough, they just don't have the fights. So we need to get them in the fights, and I believe it's coming. We'll see this year what the situation is, but I think there were a few more promoters that sort of signed up last year, and let's hope that's the case this year as well.
I don't want to single out boxers, but is there a particular boxer or two that needs the action this year and that's on the verge of something?
So, just on my side, Amadou Kolonji, I'm really hoping to get him going. He's had 5 fights, and we just don't have an opposition here. We're hoping to get him some fights up in Joburg. The cruiserweights, I think the scene is a bit bigger there for the cruiserweights, so we just need that action. He hasn't fought in over a year, and that's only going to stymie the growth. So I'm really hoping to get him a bit more action this year.
So not to single out boxers, but I mean for your side as well, having the 6 pros here, surely they got to start off the year quickly to get action, and that's going to be on you, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Steve manages the boxers, obviously with more industry knowledge. We want to lean on that. I'd really like to get Sam, a fight and get her going in the industry. I think she's really one to watch. We've also got Marius Mutombo, which we want to get going. I mean, Jamie, Anele, it's very difficult to single out a single boxer, specifically in the Western Cape, because there hasn't been so many opportunities. So it is very difficult. If we had to put an event for argument's sake and not choose boxers from other gyms, or it would be rather unfair, because we would want to stack our boxes just because the opportunities are so little. So it is difficult. Ideally, I'd like to get Sam going just so that she can get recognized in the industry, and I think she's a firecracker, and I think boxing needs that right now, especially in the Western Cape and female boxing. Yeah.
Is it a bit more difficult with established boxers like Jamie, like Morris, you mentioned before, because there's almost an expectation for them to fight all the time because people know them?
Yeah, I think it is difficult, but again, it's the opportunities to come through. When you say expectation, is it just to fight or? To
fight and to put on performances?
Yeah, I mean, the pressure's on them. I mean, obviously as a coach, you want to do your best to offer them the best training available. I take my technical work and strength and conditioning very seriously, and to give them those opportunities. And I mean, that's the difference in a fight. But I mean, the pressure and the spotlight is also on them because they are established, they are good fighters, and I think the expectation is when they step into the ring that they need to perform.
And that's the same thing I was going to ask Steve, because when you get your opportunities, you've got to win, you know, especially if you're traveling and on the road. Sometimes it's difficult to get a decision in another province, but importantly, if you do get a win, it kind of puts your guy's name on the map.
That's it. You know, sometimes there's only one opportunity, you know, and you've got to make it count. And boxing is very difficult because one loss can set you back a long way. And that's why you've got to choose your fights carefully. The risk-reward sort of profile needs to be suitable. But at this stage, we're just looking for fights. We need the guys to perform. We need them to keep active. You know, COVID was a real hit for the whole of the country. There weren't many events for 2 or 3 years, so we're trying to get back, get the guys active, get them busy, build their records.
So is that the goal for the year, just to keep them busy? No belts in your sights for any particular boxer?
Nothing that I can think of at the moment. We were actually looking for Alex Kabangu. Alex Kabangu was going to challenge. Well, it was to be a vacant title, the ABU title, with Asamale Velem. I think I'm saying the name correctly. That didn't come to fruition. But you know, Alex is another guy in the stable that we can. You know, he's had a few losses, but he's fought the best of the best in South Africa. He's never shied away from a challenge. So he's also a guy that we can look to sort of build and. You know, maybe another opportunity for a title comes up for him.
So with SN Boxing being split between the two of you, just for the people out there and the public out there, which boxers are in which gym, just to establish that?
So at the moment, Saligh is training Marius Matamba, Jamie Webb, Sam Snedden,
Tashriq Ismail, or Tashriq Sayed Ismail, and Gideon Alad. Pulling Bopape as well.
And Gideon Alad, yeah. And then with me, it's Anele Hela, we just spoke to him now, Amaro Kulanji, and Alex Kabangu.
All right, fantastic, gentlemen. We look forward to 2023. It's just these years are going by fast and fast. But yeah, all the best to both of you, and let's hope we get some wins here.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thanks,
Shaden.